I mean, tonight was just one of those games, y'all. Tonight was just one of them games, man. Um, it was just one of those games tonight, y'all.
And stress. That's all I can say right now.
Bro, let me tell you something. I've been saying this for over a decade. Steph is the greatest offensive player I've ever seen, bro.
Literally, literally, bro. Literally.
Because this offense is fucking trash, bro. If he's not on the court, it is trash. Um, and I think we have a guarding issue. Miami, Andrew Wiggins, he was the worst starter in terms of scoring tonight. He had 10 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, 3 blocks. Bam Adebayo went had lunch today, bro. He had lunch and dinner. Khalil Ware murdered us, bro.
Literally.
Absolutely annihilated us. Tyler Harrow, 20 points. 20 fucking points tonight.
Yeah,
Unfucking real, bro.
yeah,
Unreal.
yeah,
Absolutely fried us tonight. Absolutely fried us tonight.
yeah. It's a
Um,
massive class of fuckery, man. Like, oh my god, bro.
bro, the wild part here is that we had Alec Burke, former Warrior, Andrew Wiggins, former Warrior, and they fucking took us out to the woodshed, bro.
Yo, can I say something real quick?
Go ahead, man.
Is Jonathan Kaminga scared to go to the basket?
Um, I don't know.
Because tonight, like, just go to the basket. What's wrong with Kaminga? I don't know. They had three. I mean, look, they spent 3 nights in Miami. I'm not giving that excuse, but like, I mean, is Kaminga scared? Was he scared tonight to like go inside? Because he missed a lot of opportunities tonight to go inside to get
Bro,
fouled. I know that's not the only issue, but I was
there
just
was issues. There was issues galore tonight, bro.
yeah.
I don't know that these dudes could even score the ball tonight.
Yeah. I know that's
You know what I'm saying? They just couldn't score the ball tonight.
yeah.
Like point blank simple.
Yeah.
Because the offense is pretty bad. You know,
Yeah.
you can't play the
Yeah, it's really
motion.
bad.
You can't play the motion when you don't have Stephen Curry on the court. Like when you have
Yeah.
people that can't really shoot, just play some pick and roll. Like bring Quentin Post, we can shoot threes, and Kaminga. Play some pick and roll. If they double Kaminga, he can give it to Quentin Post and he can make some threes.
I
Like
mean, post hardly
make the game
played in
a
the
little bit simple because passing the ball around for 24 seconds, it's dumb. It's really dumb. That doesn't help anybody.
yeah.
Any like
I mean, nobody
that's
had
why
it going
Kaminga is
tonight, though.
scared. That's why Kaminga is scared because
True.
he's hesitating. He's probably asking himself, should I pass the ball? Should I drive? Like should I set a screen? Like he doesn't really know what to do because it's
Yeah.
just the same offense, predictable. Like
You're
change
right.
some change. Steph is not there. Play some pick and roll. Like make the game easier for everybody else.
Yeah.
Just motion,
Yeah,
motion, motion,
that was
motion,
definitely
motion.
a rough game.
You know what I don't get though? This is what I don't get with this offense, right? How are we still running the motion shit and Steph Curry is not there?
Because Steve Kerr's bad at his job.
I don't
I need
understand.
somebody to explain that to me. Like, how are we
Steve
running
Curry
this
is bad
motion
at
Hold
his
shit?
on, let me
job.
let me see if you were paying attention today, Irk.
God.
What happened when the Warriors ran their sets today?
The Miami Heat gobbled up every set.
I
Every
know, but it wasn't even about they were stopping the player. They knew where to go.
Yeah.
exactly.
Do you know why that
It's
is?
stupid.
Take a wild guess why that is.
It's
Because
predictable.
Wiggins told him every set. It's very simple.
Yeah,
And even Spo, even
true
Spo
shit.
knows Steve Kerr.
Wiggins told him every set, bro. They were running the split action. They got turnover. Wiggins wasn't blocking players. He was blocking where he knew the ball was gonna go and where they were running. It was simple. Steve Kerr didn't have a good game plan. You start against Ware
Steve
and Bam,
Kerr
and
is
you
a
have
moron.
Moody, GP2, and Pods with Draymond. What was the point of going small against Ware and Bam Adebayo?
He's not good at his job.
There is no point. Like,
He's not good at his job. Listen, if anybody else sucked this bad at their job, they'd be fired, except for Steve Kerr.
Dude,
Except for Steve Kerr. He's the only nigga that allowed to be this stubborn, this bad, this
dude, ever
consistent,
since
and still
Kaminga,
keep his
ever
Steph's
since
job.
back on
Kaminga
Friday,
came back,
man.
the rotations
It's
are
all good.
bad.
We're just Steph merchants, but
The nigga
Steph's
got
back on
max.
Friday, man.
He
It's
has
all good.
max job security for sucking. This shit is insane.
I think we have this habit of shifting responsibilities to the wrong people. I mean, why are we talking about Steve Kerr when we have what they call it, Jimmy Butler scoring 12 points?
Oh no,
Jimmy
I'm
Butler
gonna
has
get to him
12
too.
points. What does that have to do with Steve
I'm
Kerr?
gonna get to him too. But the
What are
Man.
we
passing the
talking
ball around
about?
for 24
The
I'm
whole
seconds,
sorry, but we are
starting
shifting the blame
five
to
was
the wrong
trash,
people.
bro.
that's Steve Kerr,
What?
gang.
That's not
I,
Steve Kerr. That's not Steve Kerr.
everyone
I'm
was pretty
sorry.
bad.
I ain't
Jimmy
Everyone
even.
was
Butler
pretty
I'm
had
not
bad.
Tyler
disputing the
Hero on
point.
him, and he was passing to Podzinski. How is that Steve Kerr's fault?
I'm not. I'm
We
not.
need
I'm
to
not.
stop. We need to stop giving responsibility to the wrong people.
No, no, that
Jimmy
nigga
Butler
trash.
and
You better
Draymond
hold it
Green
down,
were
bro.
shit
Nah,
today.
we're not about
Jimmy
to act like the
Butler,
nigga not dirt, bro. He's dirt,
the,
bro.
the
Steve
problem
Kerr,
starts with the
but bro, Steve
players.
Kerr's dirt,
Players
bro.
first.
Bro,
The players are
the
the ones that
play
go on the court.
we running plays that Wiggins ran for 5 years. He ran the same bullshit,
So
and
you are
they
saying
stopped it.
you are telling
It's
Steve
not that
Kerr.
hard, nigga.
So are you saying that he should change his play less than three days
Do
to the
something
match?
No,
different, nigga.
no,
You supposed to be a Hall of
exactly.
Fame
Just
coach. You
mix
can't.
it
What
up.
are you
You
saying?
supposed to be
Mix
a
it
Hall of
up.
Fame coach. You can't make a new game plan for one
So
team
so
for one game.
so you're telling me that Warriors
You
only
supposed to
ran
be
one
a
play
Hall of Fame coach,
all
nigga.
game? Are you saying me that Warriors ran only one play all game? What are you talking about?
I'm
That's
not
rubbish.
talking about
No,
that,
they
but I'm
play.
saying the
So what are you
They
system you
ran
saying?
the
ran.
same plays.
Hold on. Let me tell you something, bro. Running a split action when Steph is not there is insane, right? Like, let's let's be honest about this, right? Like, you see this system bullshit that they try to run, and like in the first half, I knew this game was going to be like this because I'm watching them just walk the ball up the court. Walk. How the fuck can you go small and you're just walking the ball up the court? You know, and every time Jimmy tried to do anything, they were just all over it. Do you know why? Because they were just sagging off of we ran a three-guard lineup tonight, right? And Khalil Ware was one of the best players on the Heat tonight. I think he had like 14 points, 10 rebounds in 28 minutes. He just looked like a man amongst boys tonight. Again, you see this three-guard shit that Steve tries to throw out there. Pods tonight, 6 of 16. He was the high man with shots tonight. Oh, all right, cool. Moses Moody, 3 of 13. So our starting backcourt, Pods and Moody, 13 and 16 shots. GP2, he had 2 points, or sorry, 2 shots. Jimmy Butler, 12 shots. Huh. And then we had Draymond Green with 4 shots. Jonathan Kuminga, 10, 25 minutes. And then we had Guy Santos, 8 points, 8 shots, 13 points, right? So 20 assists tonight. 20 assists, not going to cut it. But look at that. Jonathan Kuminga was the high man tonight uh, in 25 minutes. Interesting. Pods, 16 shots, 14 points. Jimmy Butler, 12 shots, 11 points. Moses. So is it just one of these nights or what? Like, what are we going to chalk this up to? Miami is not a great offensive team, and they had us looking crazy. They had us look. Wiggs didn't even play that well because we were just doubling Andrew Wiggins, right? Like, why are they doubling Andrew Wiggins first of all? Why is that happening? Huh?
These guys aren't good,
It's
bro.
okay.
But it's a Steve Kerr thing, and this is the
Just
problem.
stop.
No, seriously. Why were they doubling
No.
Andrew Wiggins?
Doubling Andrew Wiggins as if Bam and Kelly Ware don't exist. Playing small as if you don't have, as if they're not starting two damn near 7-footers, right? It's like we're gonna sit here and pretend like, yeah, he shot bad, and yeah, they did
JG,
shoot bad and all of that.
JG, please, what did the bigs do today? Post and Looney when they play, what did they do? They were shit on the court. What are we talking about? Even the bigs was shit. This is not about. There's a reason why it went small because Post was getting cooked.
All right, we went
Looney
small and
wasn't rebounding the
we
ball.
went
So what
small
are we
and we
talking
didn't push
about?
the ball. We went small and we tried to play half court with him.
So that's the coach fault for not pushing the ball.
Bro, it's the coach
Is that the
supposed
coach
to
fault?
tell these niggas. Coach supposed to be like, yo, get out.
Oh yeah.
Push the
So
ball.
what was he doing on the lineup? What was he doing on the baseline? It was just laughing.
Yeah,
What are we
yeah.
talking about?
All right, bro.
See,
So
these
what?
players, the
So
players was
did they not listen
this
to him?
has nothing to do with the coach.
All right,
The players was shit.
there's two ways. There's two things that happen here, right? It's either he told them to do something very simple, which is just push the ball, and they didn't do that, which means they don't care for what Steve Kerr says, or he didn't say that. Which one is it?
I'm sure he told them to push the ball, but
And they
because
just didn't give a fuck.
yeah, the players didn't just care. I mean, look at the attitude.
All right,
This is not
all
the first
right.
time. This is not the first time Warriors will start
So
games very poorly.
so
They need to
Steve
stop
Kerr has
starting
lost
games
the
scoring.
fucking locker room. What is he doing here? They don't
Yeah,
listen to him.
get him sacked then, and let's
What
see
is
what
he
the new coach
doing
will
here?
do.
They don't listen to him.
Yeah, get him sacked.
If you saying that he giving them the game plan, he telling them what to do, and they just out there doing bum fuck, then what are we
Yeah,
doing here?
yeah. Bring a new coach, and hopefully they listen to the new coach as
But
well.
I
Maybe
don't
when
know.
that
I'm
one does
confused.
shit,
What are we doing
then
here
use
then?
it.
I'm confused. Urkel, I'm wilding. He's saying that these niggas listening that they're
You're
doing
right.
everything
You're
right.
right. You're right. If they don't listen to the coach, then the coach needs to be gone. Like he needs to go.
Apparently,
Yeah,
because Steve Kerr
a
doing
coach of
everything
over
right, and
a
these
Hold
coach of
niggas
on,
is
hold
almost
on,
hating
12
hold
on
on.
Steve
years, man.
Kerr.
We went 3 guards tonight. Do you think that we guarded anybody tonight?
No,
No, we
Also,
didn't.
Miami
this
didn't
one
have a
is on
30 point.
Steve Kerr.
Miami didn't have a 30-point quarter this
All
game.
right,
Now the
so
defense did their
hold on,
job.
hold on. We
The defense
started
did their job.
pods. We started pods, GP2 and Moses Moody, okay? And they started Wiggins, Bam, Ware, Harrow, and Alec Burke, okay? I'm gonna be honest with you, they look way talented than we do, bro. It wasn't even close.
Mm.
And why do they look better than us defensively? Am I crazy?
One thing I'm gonna say about Kaminga, he needs to play some defense, man. Like you need to play with some force.
So
You see,
what? Kaminga?
Can
You
you see
see
what we're
what I'm
talking about? We are
saying?
shifting the responsibility to the wrong people.
Why are you guys even
You see
bringing
what
up
Kaminga
I'm
is not the
Kaminga?
one
saying?
we
no,
should
no,
be
no.
talking
Wait,
about.
Keep
can I
talking about
finish
Why
my
are you
Kaminga,
guys
man.
point?
bringing
Can
up
I
Kaminga's
finish my
name,
Why
bro?
you
point?
guys bringing up
All right.
Kaminga?
Can
Why
I
you guys bringing up
finish my
Kaminga?
point? Can I
Go ahead, go
finish
ahead,
my
go
Where
ahead,
is
go
point?
ahead,
Draymond
go
Green
ahead.
too?
Hold
This
on,
nigga
Kaminga,
got one hand
Kaminga,
tied behind his back. What are we doing, bro?
Kaminga is the how can I say? Is the replacement of Andrew Wiggins as far as like the POA,
So hold
right?
on.
We're
So hold
counting
up,
on
hold up, hold
Kaminga.
up, hold up, hold up.
How can he be a
If
replacement when he comes off the bench?
that's what I'm saying.
No, but when he's on the court,
No, fuck. Why you
I
not
want to
fucking talk
see some
about Draymond
force.
and
Yo,
You know,
yo, yo. Let me go run in traffic real quick. What the fuck are we saying here, bro? What?
on the
Yeah,
on
I'm
He's the
very sorry, but
defense,
we're
replacement?
not
just
making any
defense,
point. Yeah.
So
just
hold on.
bro?
defense.
The starters play
I'm gonna be
fucking
So he's the
honest.
fucking thirty
replacement.
minutes.
Kaminga was
Who was he
the
supposed to
best
guard?
warrior on the court today.
Hey,
Sorry
bro,
to break
isn't
it to you.
Kaminga's main job to contribute to bench scoring?
Exactly. See, this is
No,
not
Isn't
even
no,
the
that
game to
not
go
his
after
main
scoring.
job
Kaminga.
is not to give
This
And
is
he
not the
had
stars
game
and
to
he
go
had
energy
after
team
scoring?
high
Kaminga.
off the bench, brother.
Kaminga
This
is
is not the
always the
game to go after
best.
He had
Kaminga.
team high off the bench, brother.
This is not the
Kaminga is
game
the
to go after
best.
Kaminga.
As far as scoring,
Where
Kaminga is the best.
Where
I'm
was
saying
Jimmy? Where was
defensively.
Draymond
Where
Green?
was our $60
Where
million
was Moses
player?
Moody? Where was
where
Moses
was
Moody? Moses Moody
Draymond?
was 0 of 9.
Every
Where was Draymond?
Where was
every
our
every
Where was
every
Jimmy?
DPOY?
every everyone was
Did Jimmy
trash.
play? I'm asking you.
Everyone
Did
was
Jimmy play good
trash.
to you tonight?
They
It
all
was
suck.
so
No.
bad. It was so bad
How
on
was he playing
defense.
on defense? How was Jimmy on defense
It
today?
was very bad, like so bad,
So why are we talking about
trash.
Kaminga then? Why are we
I'm
talking
talking.
about
I'm
Okay,
That's
talking.
Kaminga?
what
so
I'm
I'm
stop.
talking
saying.
about
Let's stop
Kaminga.
talking.
They
You
all
guys
I'm
just
suck.
want
talking
to
We're not
about
talking
join
about
in the
Kaminga.
hype
Kaminga.
of
We're not
the
Kaminga
talking
played a
about
I'm
pretty good
Kaminga.
game
talking
to
We
me.
about
talk about
he
Kaminga.
comes
defense,
off the
not
bench
Kaminga.
and he's
I'm
asked
talking
to
about
score off the
Kaminga
bench
because
and
I
he
have
did that tonight.
high
Team high.
expectation
So you don't have
for
expectation
Kaminga.
for Jimmy. So you don't have high
No,
expectation for Jimmy.
wait. Can I finish my point? I have high expectation of Kaminga as far as the defense. You know, I know our next best defender after Andrew Wiggins, to me, it's Kaminga. I'm not counting Draymond Green. I'm just saying as far as guarding at the POA position, Kaminga to me can guard. He has the length, he has the athleticism and everything. So I was counting on him to have to bring some force on that side of the ball. And so far, maybe it's because of he's being away from 2 months. So I'm gonna give him some grace there. But I'm just saying, I want to see some force. That's what I'm.
He's
That's what I'm
coming off the
saying.
bench. He's not guarding your most talented offensive player on the other team. I
Was
think
this
that would
relevant?
be an unfair expectation for him. You have Moses Moody out there for that purpose.
So,
Irk,
is
That's
to
what
your
this the
seven.
point,
reason
That's
we
what the
lose?
seven-foot
Kaminga is
wingspan of
way
Moses
better
Moody
than
is
Moses
for.
Moody to me.
Is this the
That's
reason
why
we
Okay,
I
lose
but
like
against
him.
that's
tonight?
irrelevant. You're telling me what you're expecting of Kaminga, what he's supposed to be, and whatnot.
Exactly.
This
Why?
guy's
Why
coming
is
off
he
the bench as
irrelevant?
he's a
Why is it
non-fact. Look,
irrelevant?
he's a non-factor in these games that we've been playing.
Is
Okay,
this why we lose
um,
tonight? Because of
so
Kuminga defense?
um,
No, 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 no,
oh
no, no.
that
So
That's
when
Hold
not.
on,
That's
hold
Kuminga
on,
we
not
hold on, hold on,
lost.
hold on,
That's
hold on,
not.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I knew one of y'all would have came up here and did the Kaminga shit, bro. Right? We didn't mention Draymond, Jimmy. Notice what I did, bro. I read out the box score, right? And we we ignored, bro. In the first half, it was 2-2-2-2-2. And we bypassed all these niggas in the starting lineup and we went straight to Jonathan Kaminga. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck?
that's what I'm trying to figure out. Why are we at Jonathan Kaminga? We have
Yo,
five
yo,
guys in the
swish,
starting
I'm
lineup.
not
swish,
blame.
swish,
Yeah,
swish. The preconceived notion with JK is fucking scary, bro.
dude, it's
Bro,
absolutely
this I've
ridiculous.
never
I
seen
cannot
nothing like
believe
this.
half of
In the
that
whole
shit.
time of me
It's
ever watching
insane,
basketball, I've never seen nothing like this, bro.
bro. The
Yeah,
discourse is ridiculous. You ever try
yeah.
searching up Jonathan Kaminga
We need
on
to
the
we need to
timeline?
switch the
It's
discourse
insane.
to more important things. Kaminga is
I
not the
love.
issue
I
here.
love
Irk,
I
I
don't know
Kaminga.
why
just
we are
wanted to
talking about
say,
Kaminga.
I love Kaminga. I'm not blaming Kaminga. I'm just saying I
No,
want to
but
see
that's the
force.
first nigga that you went to, bro. I'm like,
Yeah,
No,
God
that's
no.
the
I
first
said
damn,
nigga
I,
you
why
like,
you
mentioned.
I didn't.
brought him
I didn't
up,
say
bro?
we
He's
lost
coming
because of
off the
Kaminga.
Brother,
Did
bench.
I say? Did
Draymond
I
I
did
say?
Green,
not say
hold on.
Kaminga
Did
about
I say
defense.
we
Draymond
lost because
Green,
of Kaminga?
Jimmy
Did I
Butler,
say we lost because of
the
Kaminga?
the
Why did you mention
entire
Kaminga
team
on
played
defense?
I
bad.
said I
The
want to
entire
see some
team played
force on
bad.
defense.
Why are
That's
you
what
You
I'm
could
mentioning
have
that
asking.
spoke
first?
about the
Why are
whole
you mentioning
starting
that
five,
first?
other
Why would
than
you
That
have
is not the
spoken
JK,
about
first
bro.
What you
Like
mean?
point.
five?
What?
what?
Why I'm
Nobody's
mentioning
fucking
that?
playing
Because
you two
because I
minutes.
believe is because I
That is not
believe
the
is
first
one
point.
of
The
the
first
most
point is
talented
the
players.
stars did not play well.
Because
The
I
main stars
believe
did not play
Kaminga is
well.
probably the second best player of the team. So I'm
That's
Bro,
expecting
that's the
something
second
from
our
point.
him.
bro,
The first
our
point is the
Is
stars
it
stars
and
did not
our
play
is it
well.
vets.
bad for me to expect him to play with
That's
some
cap,
force on
Bro,
bro. You,
defense?
bro,
bro,
you
Kaminga's
capping,
supposed to
bro.
be
You
like a
What?
capping.
secondary
What do you mean
piece.
I'm capping?
Kaminga's supposed to be like a secondary piece. Jimmy Butler's supposed to be that nigga. Why
Exactly.
is he
So
not
let's
that
talk
nigga?
about the nigga
Yeah,
first. Don't talk about Kaminga, yeah. Let's
Why
talk
is he
about
not
Jimmy
that
Butler
nigga?
first. I mean,
Bro, the
it's
fucking
60
biggest
million, man.
Who's
contributor is
who's
and
Kaminga supposed
Kid
to
to
be
me?
like
fucking
Kaminga supposed to
every
be like
I believe
Jimmy Butler go
I
sit
believe
down, he go
Kaminga is a
score a
better
quick 10,
defender than Jimmy
15, 20
Butler.
points type shit.
hold
I
on a
believe
second.
That's
that.
it.
Let's start from the top here because this is kind of out of control. All right, let's start with the guys in the starting lineup. All right, what are we expecting here? All right, Curry was supposed to, he came because he was going to see if he could play. Shit happened. He wasn't able to play tonight. This team primarily plays around Steph Curry's offense, right? So,
Yeah.
if you guys realize, all right, I'm gonna go through a little bit of a timeline because I've been paying a lot of attention to how this has kind of played out. Jonathan Kaminga got injured on, January 4th or whatnot, and I think late January, Steph Curry kind of was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go into takeover mode, and Steph Curry started balling at the end of January. Okay, just before Jimmy Butler came. While it wasn't enough to get the Warriors, like wins upon wins upon wins, it was very close. And Jimmy Butler came and helped them over the hump because he was playing within that kind of the system within what he complemented Steph Curry. Okay. But Steph Curry, if you realize, he's been scoring out of his mind. All right. He's been doing a heck of a job with the scoring load. So after Jimmy came here, his first game he had 25 points. Second game, I think he had 20 points or something like that. All right. But he mostly has been assuming that role as facilitating. He's more like of a, you know, he's been running the offense in like a Draymond-esque role,
This
but
is why I say
more
we don't
more
need
creative.
Draymond. We don't, if we got Jimmy paying all this money and Jimmy going to go out there and facilitate all day, we don't need Draymond. One of them niggas need to
Yeah.
go out there and score.
So exactly. So there's
I
a
agree.
ton of overlap between Draymond and Jimmy Butler. And
Mhm.
that to me presents its own bit of an issue because now we have both those guys in the starting lineup. We have Steph Curry, who's a point guard. We have Jimmy Butler, who's facilitating. Draymond, whose job is to kind of, run the offense, find Steph Curry. And then we put pods out there like, holy shit, man. Like we have a lot of guys who's, ready to pass the ball. So now the thing is, obviously, Steph Curry, he can score. He can go out there. He can get you a bucket. Steph Curry is that dude. When you don't have Steph Curry, and you have all those guys who are, hey, we're not really looking, or we're not about getting our own. Jimmy is not getting his own. Draymond's not getting his own. Then you put Gary Payton in there, who's, kind of a guy who he relies on a player like Steph Curry to command the attention by him, what Steph Curry does, for him to, do those back cuts and be able to kind of
Finish
inconspicuously
the
get his
basket.
baskets and do
Yeah,
his
yeah.
finishes. Yes, that's how he plays. So he
Hmm.
needs a player like Steph Curry to really be able to function in that role. When we saw him, put up those 20 something points the other night, that's not like a Gary Payton, just like having a Gary Payton. That's like, he's having himself a night, yeah, but he needs a player to play off of in order to be able to do that.
Yeah.
And then when we have a night like tonight, right? They couldn't find the offense because, like I said, Steph Curry's missing mostly. And
Hmm.
you're playing, Steve is
But
playing
I got a
an
question
offense
for you though,
where,
right? Why can't we
sure,
find a little bit of offense with Steph Curry off the floor? Like, whose fault is that?
okay, so
Steve Kerr.
There you
we're
go.
running an offense, and these guys, exactly, these guys are all role players, and they know how to get, fit in next to Steph Curry. They know how to play, they know their role. Hey, you just got to do this, and this is how you make your bread or whatever, playing off of Steph Curry. That's what they're all doing. However, when Steph Curry's not there, now there's a bigger scoring load that they've got to handle. These guys are kind of like chickens with their heads cut off in a way, because now Jimmy's going to run, they're going to run split actions for who's going to come out there and shoot. We're going to have Pods come off and shoot. Who's going to, handle the ball? What, the roles get kind of crazy because now we don't have a bona fide scorer that can, that we can play off, that we can run.
So wouldn't
And
it be a
so,
good idea for Curry to have a separate system for when at least Steph Curry's off the floor? We can find like a semi decent offense.
Hmm.
so there's like three different offenses at the moment from what I'm seeing. So there's the Steph Curry running with the motion. Then when you have Jimmy in there, then you have that type of offense with Jimmy and Curry. It's mostly, still the same thing, but Jimmy's able to play within that. When Steph Curry's out of there, then you have, just a very slow, I don't know, whatever the hell you would call it, but it's kind of like they're trying to run the motion, but they can't really, because Jimmy's not a pace player. He doesn't, push the pace. He doesn't move the ball like that. He slows things down a bit. And then what you guys saw the other night, when you saw Jonathan Kuminga going out there trying to get his bucket, he was trying to, get a feel for the game or whatnot. But I think the message he's getting is very confusing, because it's like,
Hmm.
um he's the player that you can run an offense around, right?
Yeah.
um but the problem is, Steve Kerr told him when they're coming back that, hey, we're running the offense through Jimmy. Okay.
Hmm.
And so that's like, to Jonathan Kuminga, it's like, okay, so I guess I got to take a back seat. All right. So he's going to try to fit in. The first game we saw him come in, he was kind of, facilitating getting those easy baskets or whatnot. But then with Steph Curry out, it's like, all right, who's going to score? So is he going to try to play like Jimmy and facilitate, or is he going to try to take a scoring load or whatnot? And he's trying to balance that. All right. And he's literally the only player they have that's like a scorer, that is a guy that you can put on the floor and say, you know what, we know we're going to get some buckets from you if you go out there on the floor. The other guys, you could put them out there, and unless somebody's there to set the table for them and set them up, and somebody who they can play off of, you're not going to be able to get that kind of production out of them. And that's what you're seeing happen. That's why you look at the Warriors offense, and there's nobody able to score, because we start with players who are used to playing off of somebody else, playing with that speed and pace, which throws defenders off. But now these defenders are able to get set. All right, they're running in a slow-paced offense. So when they there was a soundbite where Steve Kerr was saying, "Well, we don't want Andrew Wiggins to put 42 on us, because Wiggins put up 42 points, right?" So that's why you see those doubles, Wiggins getting doubled. And when they do that, it's almost like they forget, like, dude, this is a very lengthy, athletic team. These guys can ball. Kelly Ware, he, he's 7 foot, he's athletic, he can score. You saw him getting those easy lobs, and then, bam, he attacked the hell out of Post. Post could not stop him. 5 straight possessions. Why do we have one guy guarding one guy for 5 straight possessions, and he gets cooked every single time, and we just leave it like that? And not only that, when we came into the second quarter, at the end of the first quarter, I look back at it and I'm like, we got to make an adjustment. We can't have Quentin Post guarding Bam, he's going to get killed. And then we go to the second quarter, and I still see Post out there. Okay, so eventually Steve Kerr made the adjustment in getting the right players on the floor, but he was just late with the rotations.
It's because he's
And
stubborn, bro. He wants to run his play. He wants to run his game every day. It's like
yeah,
it's the Steve Kerr way. Every day got to be the Steve Kerr way.
well, that's it. I think he's a coach that he coaches around shooting. So if you're a good shooter, you got something there. Then it goes to defense and facilitating. And I think the problem is, he's very sold on Jimmy in such a way where, even though Jimmy is not a shooter, he's a facilitator and a defender. But this is the regular season, and if you're not getting defense out of Jimmy, and all you're getting is facilitating, I mean, you're gonna have problems. All right, and that's kind of what the Warriors are running into right now. So
Uh-huh.
that's my piece on it.
Yeah.
All
Also,
right.
I just wanted to say, like, bro, like, we just have no shot makers, like, on this team. Like the motion offense, like, I know there's a stat, like, we generate the best looks, like, in the league. And we just, like, Moses Moody went 0 for 8 or something from 3 today.
So, Brick,
Like,
let
we
me ask
just,
you something, right? What are the mid-range rules on this team? I need to know who's allowed to take mid-ranges from who's not allowed to take
Yes,
mid-ranges.
yes, me too.
I don't even think Kirk not mid-range.
Me too.
I don't
Swish,
even think we have a mid-range
swish,
shoot.
swish.
Yeah.
Who's allowed to take mid-ranges on this team and who's not?
All
The
right.
only person I think that's allowed to take mid ranges is Jimmy, because Jimmy doesn't like shooting threes, and Kerr will ban anybody else. Is not allowed. It's threes or at the basket.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
that's it. Jimmy
I'm
Butler.
gonna be honest with you. That's how Steve Kerr coaches. And the thing what people fail to realize, like we say motion like it's a buzzword. The point of motion is so people know where to go when Steph Curry's navigating the floor.
Exactly.
Without Steph Curry, there's no need to run motion.
No need at all.
Facts.
Well, they can't. They
Yeah,
can't
but
run it without
this is what
because
they ran all night. Swish.
yeah, but yeah, and
And
that's
literally,
Steve's a
bro,
moron.
I need you guys to do the rewatch. Watch Wiggins every time he's pointing. He's telling them where to go, where they're going in the set.
yeah.
And they're just jumping the pass.
No, I definitely saw that the entire night, and it was very painful to watch. And I'd see him go back out there, and I would hope he adjusts and he put the same guys back out there on the floor that were not playing well, that were doing the same team crap that was causing us the team to lose. So
So hold
I
on
know.
there. Hold on there. Hold
Mhm.
on. So Andrew Wiggins was out there navigating on defense. Are you fucking serious, bro?
Yes. Where do you think Wiggins was blocking players? He was blocking the spot. He knew where it was a split action. They tried to shoot. Wiggins jumped, knew where the ball was going, and he blocked it. He didn't have to block the player because he knew where the ball was going. He had 3 blocks, 2 steals, and when you watch the matchup data in the morning, I guarantee you that 1 for 6 on Jimmy, and he was guarding Moses Moody and Jimmy. And then when Buddy Hield came in the second half, he guarded him, and Buddy Hield didn't do shit after that.
Yeah, I
At the
something's,
agree.
end of the day, we need to fix our defense problems, because sometimes when we run great offense, it hurts the other team's defense because they're so tired from running and chasing Steph that they don't have the energy on the other side. So when
Yeah,
we don't play with Steph, everything has to be on a string. I get we were getting enamored with, oh, we're second in defense since Jimmy. I'm going to be honest. Who the fuck did we play, man? This team, when it gets to the playoffs, I'm taking nobody in a 7-game series over the Warriors. But we have to get there, guys. My money has been on the Warriors to win the chip from day one. I don't think nobody's beating them. Not Denver, not OKC, not the only team that I think can take us to 7 is the Cavs. Other than that, I'm not afraid of nobody. But the problem is we got to get there. We got 10 games left, and we don't know if Steph's going to play 5 of the 10 or he's going to play 9 of the 10. So we got to buckle up, bro.
We need
And we have
Steph,
to
man.
realize this whole thing is not about offense. It's about defense. It was a defensive clinic Miami ran tonight, man.
the same thing happened in the Detroit game.
Oh,
It's almost like players who have played for Steve Kerr, damn near, like, I think Dennis Schroeder, he did like similar things in the Detroit game, kind of knowing like what we were gonna run
Yeah.
and what sets we were gonna run.
He just got daggered by
Steve
Draymond
Kerr,
Green. That's what happened. Like
yeah,
he didn't expect
like
that shit to happen.
yeah, like we could have easily lost that game. Steve Kerr does
100%.
not like change his game plan
At
ever,
all. I'm
ever.
telling
He
you,
never changes it.
it's all the same
He
shit
never
every
changes it. It's
day.
very frustrating.
I'm telling you, bro. It's
It's the
hard.
same
It's
shit.
hard to blame players, like individual players. You know what I mean? Because I understand that like they have to fit in the Warrior system. So this is just what we got, and this is what we run. But like it's frustrating to know that this is a system ran by only Steve Kerr, and even when it's not working, he's still gonna run it. Like he doesn't care whether it's working or not. As long as Steve Kerr wants to run it, he's gonna run it. And like it's so stubborn to me. I don't understand. It don't make no sense.
As just one question. As far as defense, do you guys think TJD probably would have brought something tonight?
Yeah,
But he's a non-factor on offense.
No,
Like,
just say defense, just defense, because the defense was so bad today.
I think he would have been a factor on defense. I feel like defensively, I would rather take TJD just because he played a year of heavy minutes because we didn't have no big last year. Well, we did, but it was like spotty. So TJD played a lot of good minutes last year. So like on the experience aspect, I probably would go TJD. Post got cooked just because he didn't know like it take time to get to learn